Welcome! I'm so glad you're joining me on this adventure. Today we're taking a trip into the secret world of Swedish culture, a world that's often hidden in plain sight, right beneath the surface of everyday life. We're not just looking at the pretty places or the famous landmarks, but also at the unwritten rules and subtle customs that shape how people interact here. Underneath Sweden's calm and beautiful surface, there's a complicated social system that most visitors don't even see. A network of traditions, expectations, and silent agreements that guide daily life. We're going to explore the little things that shape everyday life here, from quiet hand gestures and the art of lagom to big no-nos that might surprise you if you're new to Sweden. What we find might change how you see things, and could even make you appreciate this amazing country and its people even more than before. So, come with me as we peek behind the curtain of Sweden's quiet complexity and discover the hidden rhythms that make this place truly unique. In Sweden, being quiet isn't awkward. It shows you respect others. Silence is not just tolerated here, it's cherished as a sign of consideration. When you step onto a Swedish train or bus, you'll notice an immediate hush, as if everyone has silently agreed to create a peaceful environment together. Small talk with strangers is rare and often not wanted. Instead, people prefer to keep to themselves, enjoying their own thoughts or focusing on a book or their phone. This quiet isn't about being unfriendly. It's about giving each other space to breathe and think. It's not because people are cold, but because they really value personal space. Swedes believe that everyone deserves a little bubble of privacy, even in crowded places. This respect for boundaries is deeply woven into daily life, from parks to public transport. On a busy train, you'll find it super quiet, with everyone in their own world. Even when the carriage is full, the atmosphere remains calm, almost meditative, as people quietly coexist without disturbing each other. If you start talking without being asked, it can feel like you're breaking a rule. Striking up a conversation with a stranger might draw surprised or even uncomfortable looks, as if you've interrupted a collective moment of reflection. Swedes like to think deeply and value what's going on inside a person's mind. This quiet time is seen as an opportunity for self-reflection, creativity, and personal growth, rather than something to be filled with idle chatter. In public, being quiet is like a shared agreement, a different kind of connection based on everyone respecting each other. It's a subtle but powerful way Swedes show care for the community, creating a sense of harmony in everyday life. Listen to the quiet. It's the sound of Swedish society being peaceful. In these gentle silences, you can truly feel the calm and respect that define life in Sweden. In Sweden, when you go into someone's home, you take off your shoes. No ifs, ands, or buts. This isn't just about keeping things clean, it's a way to show respect, like leaving the outside world behind. The hallway always has a spot for shoes, which quietly tells you how important this is. For guests, following this rule shows you understand their culture and will earn you real appreciation. It's a small thing, but it shows you get how Swedish hospitality works. In Sweden, respect starts at the front door. Talking about money is a big no-no in Sweden. Asking about how much people earn or showing off your wealth is seen as nosy and can mess up the good vibes. Swedes value being equal and humble. They keep their money stuff private so no one gets jealous or judges them. Even bragging a little or complaining about money is frowned upon. Here, what really matters is your character and your relationships, not how much money you have in the bank. Fika is more than just a coffee break. It's a cherished daily ritual in Sweden, a time set aside to slow down and truly connect with others. It's a moment to step away from the rush of work or daily routines, to share stories, laughter, and a sense of belonging. In Swedish workplaces, skipping fika isn't seen as a sign of dedication to your job. Instead, it's often viewed as missing out on an important social tradition. Not joining in can be interpreted as being distant or unfriendly, rather than being super hardworking. During fika, the usual boundaries between bosses and employees fade away. Everyone gathers as equals, sharing coffee, cinnamon buns, and conversation. It's a time when ideas can flow freely and everyone's voice is valued no matter their role. Fika is where people build trust, strengthen friendships, and make their community stronger. These small daily moments of connection help create a sense of unity and support that lasts far beyond the coffee break itself. Saying yes to the invitation is super important. It's about being part of the group, not just getting caffeine. Accepting means you're open to sharing, listening, and being present with others, which is at the heart of Swedish culture. Being productive here means more than just getting tasks done. It's about balancing your work with meaningful time spent with colleagues, nurturing relationships, and supporting each other as a team. In Sweden, this special break is truly the heart of the day, a sacred pause that brings people together, refreshes the mind, and reminds everyone of the value of community. Recycling in Sweden isn't just a rule, it's like a moral duty. Sorting your trash is done very carefully. Making mistakes is seen as disrespecting your neighbors and the environment. Kids learn these habits early. For grown-ups, it's just what they do. Sweden is so good at recycling that it even brings in trash from other countries to power its energy plants. Visitors are expected to help out, and it's okay to ask for help if you're not sure. Here, taking care of the planet is something everyone shares, and it's part of everyday life. In Sweden, being on time is super important. Being late shows you don't respect others, like your time is more important than theirs. Showing up early is normal. Schedules are like promises, not just ideas. If you're late, people will quietly disapprove, but they won't make a big fuss. Excuses usually don't cut it. They expect you to plan ahead. This exactness creates trust and makes everything reliable. Being on time means you're a thoughtful member of Swedish society. Swedish society likes things calm and avoids fighting in public. Showing anger openly or having loud arguments is a big no-no. It's seen as messy and embarrassing. Disagreements are handled privately, with everyone trying to agree and find a middle ground. In public, if someone is unhappy, they'll show it in small ways, like a quiet stare or a sigh. For people from other countries, it can be hard to read these signals, but it's key to keeping things peaceful. In Sweden, problems are dealt with quietly to keep the peace. The line, or queue, is sacred in Sweden. It shows fairness and order. Cutting in line is a serious social mistake, and people will give you a very cold look. Often lines are managed by ticket machines, so everyone gets treated the same. This system shows a strong belief in following rules and being equal. For visitors, respecting the line is a must. It's a simple thing, but it shows you understand a core Swedish value. In Sweden, everyone gets their turn, quietly and in order. Jantelagen, or the law of Jante, shapes how humble Swedes are. Bragging about yourself or showing off is frowned upon. Success is played down. Praise should come from other people, not from yourself. The group's harmony is more important than one person's ego. Outsiders might think this means people don't have big goals, but it's about keeping things balanced. In Sweden, you're encouraged to do well, just not to think you're better than anyone else. Public places in Sweden are usually very quiet. Loud conversations, phone calls, or music are seen as rude. This respect for quiet space is like an extension of personal boundaries. Even the Swedish language tends to be spoken in a softer tone. Lowering your voice in public shows you understand the culture and are being respectful. In Sweden, quiet is the sound of everyone being thoughtful towards each other. Allemansrätten gives everyone the right to walk around in Sweden's nature, but you have to be responsible. Littering or hurting the environment is a serious no-no. It's seen as breaking a shared trust. The idea is to leave nature just as you found it, or even better. Even noise is controlled. Peace is part of the landscape. For Swedes, nature is a shared special place, not something to just use up. Respecting the land is respecting the country itself. Alcohol in Sweden is very controlled, both by law and by social rules. Drinking in public places is usually not allowed. Alcohol is only sold in special government stores. The culture encourages drinking in moderation and being responsible. Social drinking happens at home or in bars, not on the street. For visitors, this might be surprising, but it's about keeping public order. In Sweden, even celebrations are carefully managed. The Swedish sauna, or bastu, is a place to relax and feel equal. Being naked is normal. Swimsuits are seen as not clean and not needed. Before you go in, you have to take a good shower and you use a towel to sit on. The atmosphere is quiet. Loud talking is not encouraged. The sauna takes away all the fancy titles, making everyone equal. Splashing water on the hot stones needs everyone's agreement. Understanding these rules helps you enjoy a beloved Swedish tradition. Tack, thank you, is like the golden thread that connects everything in Swedish conversations. It's used all the time, for every little exchange. Forgetting to say tack is immediately noticed and seen as rude. This habit creates a gentle flow of mutual respect. Learning to say tack perfectly is key to fitting in. In Sweden, gratitude is the heartbeat of good manners. Swedes might joke about their own traditions, but outsiders should be careful. Criticizing customs like midsummer or Lucia is seen as disrespectful. These rituals are super important to their national identity, not just weird events. Playful teasing is only for people who are part of the group. A smart traveler joins in with curiosity, not judgment. In Sweden, respecting traditions is a must. Our trip through Sweden's hidden rules ends here. We found the quiet rules that make for a peaceful society. These insights invite us to look deeper wherever we go. Thank you for joining me. May curiosity lead your next adventure. Until next time, Tack.